My name is Jeff Beeler, and the business is Tree Cyper. We're a marketing company in the tree industry.
What was it like before you started collaborating with Outsource Access?
Let's see, I'd say challenges of staying organized and trying to being able to scale, in other words, hire more VAs and grow the business, and not having to spend time, trying to figure out how I'm going to find somebody in a timely manner.
What made Outsource Access stand out for you, and how did you know it was a good fit for your business?
I would say great communication. Also, I knew one of my good friends happened to be part of an organization, entrepreneurs organization in the United States with the founder and CEO, Brad Seegans, and I knew a lot about him, and I've known him for a few years. So I knew how well he runs businesses and how well the growth has been, his successful things in the past. So I had a complete faith in of the company itself.
What was the best thing that you got from working with us?
Not having to worry about finding people with a big assortment of backgrounds from all different types of things in business, from different educational backgrounds and different things from, I'd say, something in that matter.
What about our business surprised you the most?
Well, I know originally that everybody was working out of their homes. I guess when I found out that there was an office that gave the opportunity for the VAs to come into an office and have if they choose to, work outside the home and have kind of a choice to be able to go in the office or work out of the house and have the flexibility of that.
So if there's one thing that you loved about the service, what was it, and how has it made your life easier for you and your team?
Keeping myself organized, because I'm more of a visionary person, so I can see where we're going with everything. But as far as implementing a lot of different things, scheduling things, putting systems in place, training programs for when we want to hire more people and putting that in place, has helped a lot. Something that I would say is probably not my strength. So basically filling in places where I was weak in or didn't have the time for one or the other.
What's one success story that your business has achieved that wouldn't have been possible without your virtual assistant?
I would say it's a little bit of what I just mentioned. The other thing is putting training programs in place through manuals and video on. So when we do get to the point of scaling and hiring more people in a very short period of time, because we have some pretty aggressive growth goals. And I would say, one of the hardest things to do is a hiring process and getting qualified people, and that takes up a lot of time, resources, and then if the person doesn't work out, it's hard to find again replacement. That's something that y'all do really well with, as far as making sure that we don't have to worry about that.
What is life like for you now that you have your VA working with you and your team?
I don't have to worry. I have complete faith in the company and the VA and VAs, and know that I think the biggest thing with companies when you're starting out is, how am I going to grow? Because trying to train people and add people, and only large companies have put in place where they have HR departments and somebody that does all the hiring. So for a startup or somebody that is a smaller company, it's having that access to be able to grow your company without having to worry about that process.
All right, final question. What would you tell someone who is currently in a situation where you have been and who is considering our business?
I would say it's a great idea, because I've had where I had employees and I had to do the hiring and had to do the recruiting, and it's a challenge. And as I mentioned, it's very costly to do that. So, time is I'd say that's the most precious thing that you have as a company. And if you can grow where it might take you 3 years and you can do it in a year and a half, because of the access to the right people, then you've cut that time down in half, and that's that much more revenue you can generate to grow when you're trying to grow, the direction you want to grow. My name is Jeff Beeler. My company is Tree Sniper. I choose to get more done and enjoy more life.
Great, that sounds great. Can you do it one more time just for a safety measure? 3, 2, okay, just look at me over here.